All right, Thursday recap. So going into the day, where are we? Yeah, we set this high right here, but all-time highs are right here. We have these highs. So obviously I'm gonna be bullish. Um, yeah, and just in case we dumped, I had a target down here, which I believe was Asia lows and PM yesterday. Um, but obviously we didn't go down there. So what we did, right, is market open. We go down, we sweep these lows, and then we flip off of that. Um, yeah. So number one, my first entry should have been ES. This to ES didn't have any targets, but I would have probably targeted when we swept the high. So would have been like that. Why didn't I take this? 'Cause I was waiting for the fucking 5 minute to close. When you see like a V shape like this, it's not. It doesn't matter what the 5 minute says. If I, like it's the 5 minute determines like if it's not clear on the 1 minute. Kind of. It's more so like the 5 minute should show the 1 minute, but if you see this, like we're gonna go to those highs no matter what. So I should have taken that. Um. Afterwards, I was not confident in taking on ES just because I was expecting some dilly-dally shit, which is fine. But we sweep these highs. We kind of reject them like on the 15 minute, like the 15-minute wicks, but we're just so bullish that there's no way we don't go higher, right? And what do I see? We hit this, right? This is the first trade. I took two trades today. So first trade was pretty idiotic, right? We break these highs. We have these two for rally gaps to hold us. We are close to this high. I see this bullish reaction out of the gap, and I take a read just like so to like the middle target right here. It got stopped out because I just didn't wait for a proper retrace. Just wait for a proper retrace. What do we get? A proper retrace. We retrace all the way down to the biggest 5 minute gap. We get this 5 minute candle right here. That's the entry point. Holy shit. 5 minute candle. Take it to, I just did a 1-to-1 right there. And made back my loss and more just because I risked heavier on this just because it's a better setup. Do we have these gaps? Do we still need an inverse? Yes, but off of this where we retrace perfectly to where I would want us to, biggest 5 minute gap. We wick right into it. We don't dilly-dally in there, and then we instantly get a flip. I expect these gaps to get inversed. And that's what I need to work on is inverses aren't everything. Like you need to have some sort of bias and conviction with the trade because you're just not going to get good entries all the time. And so I had conviction in this because like I already said, right? And we went all the way back to all-time highs. Now, looking back at this, right? The trades you want to take for me at least is if we're bullish, right? You want to wait for some sort of gap to get filled and flip out of it, right? 5 minute gap gets filled, flip out of it. I'm bullish. Boom. Easy, right? What happens here? 5 minute gap gets filled. You flip bullish. This is more of a scalpier type of trade, but still clean as fuck. So going forward, when I'm waiting for a move to happen, right? You're gonna need some conviction, but the majority of it is if you're bullish, you wait for a retrace and then just a flip out of the gap. It's not that hard. 5 minutes, 5 minute, bang bang. Um, and yeah. So there's nothing else to really say. I mean, like it was a little sketchy going into the day. There was a lot of break-even trades. If you took this 5 minute, right, expecting these gaps to get inverse. This, for example, right, what do we get? We get a sweep of these lows, and then we're inside of whatever gap this is, hourly, 4 hour, I believe. Yeah. And then we get a flip out of here. Not a bad trade to take, but at the same time, like these gaps do sketch me out a little bit just because there's two 5 minute gaps. Would have gotten break even anyways, but this re-entry was beautiful. And if you want to take like a smaller scalp on the day, you can take this. We flip out of the 5 minute gap, stops at the 5 minute low, and we break those highs, go higher, bang, easy.